Can I tell you something as a friend? No, can I tell you something as a friend?
Yeah.
Come on in if you would, please. You're the shits. You really are. You're the worst I heard.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Nation of Conversation, episode 372. I'm your host, Ryan. I'm here with Born Naughty, Bill Cashin.
Oh, no. The fight's out. About to punch yo lights out. That's ludicrous for you.
Your current eBay War champion.
I keep forgetting that you're doing this every
Born
week.
Naughty,
is your
Bill
segment.
Cashin. You started it.
I keep
Yeah.
forgetting
Why are you forgetting it? You started the whole thing.
Why did I start that?
I don't know.
You just yin-yang twins out of nowhere.
Just yin-yang twins us. And that was the Bing Bong boy, Mr. Wally Foley.
Yup.
Brat. Right. Top stories. I talked about it when we lost the episode. Cody and Brandi quit AEW.
No, they didn't. The more I hear about this, the more this is a mega work.
He's going to GCW.
He's going to show up
third brand.
a bunch of places
He's going to
and
the third
eventually
brand.
back to AEW. But he's going to go on like a little tour of the indies and like
Is that
wrestle
what it
a
is?
match in Japan. And he'll go to GCW. Maybe he'll show up for one night only at WrestleMania. Or I think, didn't Omega say he's going to Saudi Arabia or something?
He said, I heard he's going to Saudi Arabia.
It's part of, but so many people are like in on it at this point.
Yeah.
I think he's actually leaving.
It's the Megaverse,
I think he's actually
the wrestling
leaving.
Megaverse,
Metaverse.
both mega, and
Meta. I'm looking right now to see if he showed up on Raw. I don't think he has so far. I'm looking now. Because Raw, we're in the middle. We're almost over. Raw's almost over. I don't see him. I don't see anything about him. But, yeah. I don't know. The more I read, the more I think it's not a work. I'm the opposite of you. The more I think it still makes literally no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense.
There's no way in any direction that it makes sense to me.
Like why?
But-
Why? Other than you just want to get paid more.
Right.
But what was all the talk? That's the thing that's bothering me the most, I think, is all of his interviews, all the things about the revolution. We got to do this. We got to change the business.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. We need a union. We need all this stuff. But I'm just going to go back to the shitheads
Well, I don't think he is.
for more money?
I think it's part of the. He's continuing to change. He's going to kick down all the doors, and he's going to do all this stuff.
Is he going to change WWE from within? Is that what the rhetoric's going to be?
I don't know.
No, the rhetoric is I did it with AEW. I'm going to go to GCW and do it there too. That's
the
what
rhetoric
it
would
is.
be, I started my own company. Now I'm home.
But he's also not with Brandi. Reportedly, WWE is close to signing him, or maybe already has. And Brandi, they have no interest in.
I can't imagine they would do that.
So it's weird to we work together. We're executives. We have a lot to do. I mean, people still like us. We have all these reality shows. We're just going to go to WWE, and you don't have a job. That seems weird, too.
But she's not a good wrestler.
Sure, but she
could do something like be a valet,
was
but she probably wants to wrestle somewhere. But she's not.
She was never not going to have a job. Like, she was the chief brand officer. She was on TV.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of her weird gimmick things didn't work.
Maybe she wants to wrestle, and people are just like, no,
mean,
we can't have you wrestle. You're bad.
She was wrestling, though, on AEW. She was slowly working her way back in. She'd have, a match on Dark or something like that.
Getting worked, Mark.
I don't know. I guess I am. There's still that little thing in the back of my brain. It's like, this is the work for some reason. Why, though? What?
He's doing it all.
But why? What work? Or is he just going to go there for a year and be like, I did WrestleMania again, and now I'm back?
Not even a year. Maybe an appearance. So he can say
know.
he did All Out and WrestleMania and Wrestle Kingdom all in the same year or something. Or all in an 8-month span.
But I'm trying to rationalize all this in my head of as a fan, just as a fan, not as him. just as a fan, because I'm like, people are mad at him, and I'm like, yeah, but human beings can quit their jobs. That's fine.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you should go get more money if you want to. They weren't going to pay you or whatever. Yep. Somewhat, I get that. But on the other hand, with all the like interviews that he's done and stuff, I'm like, I kind of hate you. I'm kind of mad at you as well. Like, what the hell, man? You were doing all this stuff to go against this garbage.
Well, this is exactly how I felt when...
What the hell?
Years and years ago when Johnny Damon left the Red Sox for the Yankees. It was not so much that he left for the Yankees, because a lot of Red Sox have done that over the years.
Yeah.
But it was that he was the leader of the idiots. He was the one guy, like, I would never go there. They wouldn't let me have my beard and my hair.
Right.
The Yankees are the worst. And then, like, the next year he did it for money. And I'm like, well, you are my least favorite sports player ever.
It's just weird to me. Yeah, like...
Fair.
If Brian Cage leaves, I totally get it.
Right.
I would not be mad at Brian Cage if he left. I would understand. I'd be like, you know what? Go get a WWE. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah.
If certain other people left, I'm like, okay, whatever. Or they didn't want him, okay. You go do your thing. This dude was literally the guy who built this whole fucking place.
Yeah, which is why I think
Which
it's
makes
still...
no sense.
This is why I think it's still a thing. And he's just like, it's another one of his wacky ideas. And there's, all right...
You think this is a Brian Pillman thing, like loose cannon, like
sort of, except that instead of him playing everyone against each other, I think a lot of people are kind of in on the joke here. Like Tony Khan knows what's going on. I think Omega and the Young Bucks and those guys have an idea. He's got Dave Meltzer in on it. I think
maybe.
I think like a lot of people are like in on this storyline, and that's why it's bigger than wrestling or whatever.
This is such a weird. If it's not real. That is so weird.
Yeah, I know.
So weird. If he comes back at like full gear and says like, I'm back, isn't that the weirdest thing ever?
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
but I think I don't think, because at first I was thinking it was going to happen right away. I think it's going to take a while, because I think he's going to like build on it. He's going to show up other places. He's going to like.
Is he going to go? Is he? They didn't announce G1.
No
participants
G1, no G1s yet.
Not yet.
No G1s yet.
Do you think he's going to go and be in the G1?
I don't know. I don't know if
I don't know. I don't know how.
Because they still have
every
stricter like travel laws, right?
You have to quarantine, and
Yeah,
they were
so-
closed for business basically to foreigners for a while.
Yeah.
Japan was. So
it'd be hard to go there for a short period and then come back.
yeah.
and
The
try to get
other thing that annoys the fuck out of me is his Instagram story where he said he was retired.
This is
Yeah.
what
You're not
retirement
fucking
looks like.
retired.
Yeah.
You're not fucking retired. Come on.
See, it's working.
Come on.
He's kinda-
That
he's
pisses
getting under
me
your
off.
skin, Mark.
Yeah, he has. He has gotten under my skin with some of this stuff. I'm like, I hate him way less than everybody else, too. Like, I've constantly been like, you know what? He's weird, but he's one of my guys. Like, he's Dusty Rhodes' kid. I'm not going to ever be like, I hate this guy.
Yeah.
Has he made dumb mistakes? Sure. Some weird promos? Okay, whatever. But,
Sweet neck tattoo.
yeah, dumb neck tattoo? Fine. I can overlook all that.
I believe Bill said sweet neck tattoo, not dumb.
Have you ever seen it?
I don't think so.
It's pretty
I
ugly.
don't think I want to.
You've never seen it?
I think if
I-
you saw
I've
it,
probably
you
seen
might
it.
like. I'm going to get the same thing. Actually,
All right, let me see.
What if
do
you should get the Nation of
really-
Conversation logo tattooed on your neck?
You should.
Wally.
Do we have a? Oh my god!
that's his logo, bro.
Yeah, that's his
That is
logo on his neck.
Horrible.
It's huge, too. All right, so they're gone.
Yikes.
I talked about it. I've spun my wheels last week about it, so I'm a mark. That's what you're saying.
That's
just
what
a
I'm
mark
saying.
here. I got it
It doesn't
wrong.
make sense
Wally,
for him to go back to
You think
WWE.
he's going to make another, like, make his own promotion or something like that?
No,
Be like,
no,
fuck
he's
you
not-
guys.
he's not
I think he's going to
not gonna
tease
do it again.
Every little like, oh, I would hate if he did this. He's going to tease He's going to tease WWE. He's going to tease taking over GCW or something like.
yeah.
But I don't. I
weird.
think it's all
Impact,
part of whatever's
ROH,
going on. Yeah,
he'll tease all that crap.
It's,
he'll definitely show up on Impact.
I don't know.
Not in like a long term thing, but he'll be there.
One of the
He won't wrestle.
One of
there,
the
though.
quote unquote
He might.
reasons, depending on what it is that he lost booking power because
Yeah.
he had so many bad segments that Tony was.
I've
like,
also read that it
Okay.
was because he could just see how much every time they signed someone new,
Yeah.
it was another rung down the ladder that he was getting pushed.
he was getting pushed down, and he felt he deserved more than CM Punk supposedly, which I think is just
Favorite nations, bro.
weird. You needed to get that Favored Nations deal, Cody. You messed up.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather watch Cody wrestle than Punk, though.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
I
That's
think.
fair though. I'm not sure you're wrong.
That's one of your predictions, right? Punk
I don't remember.
wasn't
I don't
one of
remember
your
my predictions. Come on, man. I barely remember what I
you're
said
right.
last week.
I thought you were like on the cusp of like Punk going downhill, I think.
Probably.
All right. We're getting title for title at WrestleMania. Brock versus Roman, title for title. Brock won the title. After he won the Royal Rumble, he won the title at Saudi Blood
He
Money
already has
pay-per-view.
won the title. That
Yes.
wasn't a WrestleMania thing.
No, he won the title at Saudi Blood Money pay-per-view over the weekend. So-
Over who?
I forget.
who
A
did
bunch
he
of
lose it to?
doofuses. Who knows?
No,
Who
but
do
like
you lose
who
it
had the
to?
title?
Oh, he lost it to Lashley.
Right.
Oh,
So
right.
Lashley had the
Okay.
title. Lashley got hurt in the match.
Oh,
Separated his shoulder or something. Did something to his shoulder.
so
He's
he
out
just
for
gave
a
it
while.
back to him.
So Brock and I think that was always the plan. Brock
Okay.
wins the title back, even though he has a Royal Rumble title shot.
Yeah,
So that's title for title.
him versus Roman.
Him versus Roman at WrestleMania now.
Cool.
Which
Reunify
means-
the belts again?
They're probably going to reunify the belts.
No,
Jesus.
That
It'll
makes
be-
no sense.
no.
to me, though.
Brock will defend on both shows, and he'll get screwed on one of them, and he'll just
I think Brock is beating Roman
yeah,
for 2 belts.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, probably.
There's no way.
There's no way Roman holds both of them.
Of course he is.
Roman's the guy that would be better to like
Yes.
let him
Course.
show up on both and actually
Yes.
have wrestling matches on both.
Of course.
At WrestleMania, you think Brock Lesnar's losing to anyone?
Yes, I think he's going to lose.
I
to
think
Roman.
if they brought in Steve Austin to fight him, Steve
Brock-
Austin would put him over.
Brock would win, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally get that win over him. Anyways, title for title. Does it make you any more excited about WrestleMania season?
Not even a little bit.
It seems very bizarre that they would do that, and then what are they going to put Roman on both shows or Brock on both shows with both titles?
I think briefly, and then somebody will like Seth will screw Roman out of one, and so
Like a
he'll
Money in
lose
the
it.
Bank thing, like for one title.
Maybe, yeah.
There's no way they can combine them, and like Fox and USA will be okay with that, right?
I wouldn't think so.
What should happen is that Brock wins it and goes, you know what? I've conquered this world, and he relinquishes both, and he retires.
I'm out of here.
That's
That'd be
what. That's
fine.
what should happen.
Wow,
It's not. It's
That's
not gonna
never
happen.
going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
There's a 48-man New Japan tournament that we have to
Yes,
pick.
there is.
We
I
have
was-
to pick this.
Wait,
right?
we're picking it?
Not this week,
Oh,
but I
thank
think
God.
for next week we have to pick this 48-man New Japan.
'Cause
tournament.
I'm
that-
going to need a little time.
Basically, everybody in New Japan in
Yeah.
a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I love the idea of, but
It's weird.
it's very weird. And it's 48, which means 1/3 of them gets a first round bye.
But the buys are bizarre.
Yes.
The people who have buys, like, was it Master Wato has a buy?
Wato has a bye, and if he wins,
He faces
or if Okada wins, he gets to
He
face
faces
him.
Okada. The
I guess
champion.
the idea is you want Okada to show up on TV more than you want Master Wato,
I guess.
but
Very
Yeah.
bizarre.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
48-man tournament.
and it's
Ibushi.
not a bunch of outsiders. It's just like the
it's
full roster.
straight up
Dick,
like.
Dick to go has a.
Yeah, he's
goes in
got a
there, yeah.
match.
no. He's got a buy.
Oh,
Oh,
so
well,
he'll
there
get a
you go.
match though.
Ten- to go.
Tenzon's got a buy.
So I think that's Master Wato's a good worker. Dick to go
Kanemaru,
probably not.
Bad
anymore.
Luck Fale. Gato.
Oh, is he not the? Oh no, who's the one that you dislike? The new guy that you dislike? Then, if it's not
Dick-
Master Wato,
No, Master Wato
Oh,
is
Great O'Khan you
Great
don't like,
O'Khan,
right?
I hate.
yeah.
He's
Tamatanga,
he's
Tiger
facing
Man.
Ibushi.
Isn't it Tongaloa? Tamatanga and Tongaloa.
Yeah.
both have.
Right.
All of the
It's
roster.
basically
is in it.
everybody except for
Dookie's in there.
Dookie.
Yeah.
Dookie's got
Dookie.
a buy.
of course.
Dookie's got. I think your theory is correct. If you're like Dookie has a buy, Dick to go has a buy.
Yeah.
Put the shitty guys with buys.
Let's
Yeah.
let the good guys actually
Well,
have an extra.
Although
round of matches.
Wato's not bad, and he's a decent wrestler.
The two Tongas are decent wrestlers, aren't they? Tongaloa and
Yeah,
Tamatanga?
they're
tag
fine.
wrestlers.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Tamatanga gets like every other year he's in the G1, but
Yeah,
Well,
right.
they're both going to lose to Ishii and Evil, respectively. But
Yeah, probably.
maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Ishii, I could see them not.
They're not going with him still.
Yeah.
Whatever they do,
he'll
they're
make
not
it to
going with him.
the what's that? That'd be
Well,
quarterfinals.
you can make those picks.
Last
Now,
16?
Ibushi is in this.
Yep.
Yeah, back.
Bushi's also in this.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, he's in there
Bushi
somewhere.
and Ibushi. So don't make that mistake again.
I think that's your final, Wally. Bushi
He's-
versus Ibushi.
Ibushi's been
I've
out
seen
since
Ibushi.
He's got to
September.
be in there somewhere. I thought I saw him on the left, maybe, but
He's
got
got to be in there because everybody's in there. I would assume he's in there.
Oh, yep, there he is. He's facing Will Ospreay. He's going to lose, though.
Yeah, for sure he's losing.
Damn it. Sorry,
Moving
Gucci.
on to more New Japan. For whatever reason, Jay White beat up Guerrillas of Destiny on Impact. I don't know why. Very bizarre.
Are they trying to say like they're out of Bullet Club?
Is he kicking them out of Bullet Club? Is he out of Bullet Club? I don't know what the hell is going on
I
here.
don't know.
But he beat up Guerrillas of Destiny on Impact.
Okay.
He's currently wrestling on AEW, but also in New Japan. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Jay White.
Good for him.
Very confusing. It's very confusing.
That's Tama Tonga and Tagaloa.
Yes,
That's
he
why
beat
I'm
those
moving
guys
this up.
up.
Okay.
Which is weird.
It's like I knew.
Because he's not doing it on New Japan stuff. He's doing it on Impact, which is odd.
Yeah.
But whatever. So that happened. So we'll see what happens with Bullet Club. The other thing here, which might involve Bullet Club, is Tony Khan says he has a big announcement that's not a signee. That's going to be a big, big deal, which may or may not be a big deal, because sometimes he says things like that, and it's like not that exciting.
Right. He means not a big deal.
I wonder what he means. Is it a Bullet Club thing? He's going to be able to bring Bullet Club into AEW? Is it a New Japan pay-per-view thing? Is it going to be like G1, one side of the bracket is New Japan, one side of the bracket is
That'd be
AEW
something.
guys or something like that? And the AEW matches are in America in the G1? And then the winner goes over to Japan, so they don't have to quarantine everybody. Like, just the winner goes over, maybe something like that. I don't know, but he's got some big announcement, which is going to be announced in the next week or so. So we shall see what that is. I'm excited. Picks time. We said we're going to pick that 48-man tournament. We picked NXT Vengeance Day.
Oh, we already did pick that.
We already picked it.
All right, because I got confused.
It
'cause
happened last week.
I went looking for it. It's like, this all happened. I was like, am I going to have an edge here? And like, am I picking for...
No, we already picked it. We just need results from NXT
Okay.
Vengeance Day.
I believe Bill usually...
Do you
tells
have
us
those
what
I do
results?
have those results.
Okay.
Okay. You looked lost for a second there.
Is this the order of the matches? Did we start with a weaponized steel cage match?
It looks like Tony D'Angelo versus Pete Dunne.
Okay, yeah, I got it here.
That
That's
was
what
the
I'm seeing.
cage. That was the
Yep,
cage match.
this one, Ryan, you said Pete Dunne, Lone Wolf, in a cage, and I said normally great pick. In today's NXT, that's dumb, and you got your Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh.
Weaponized steel cage match, because normally in steel cage matches you don't get to use weapons. Of course,
Weaponized.
no one ever brings a weapon into a steel cage.
Now, that
These guys do.
that classic lasted 9 minutes and 52 seconds.
Yeah,
Wow.
yep.
Not long enough.
Okay.
That's what I get for picking Mike DeFazio.
2
to win.
points for me.
Yep, you're rolling here.
Mm-hmm. Toxic Attraction.
Women's tag team match against
Retained.
Indy Hartwell and a person.
Her friend. A friend.
That was you and I, Ryan. We knew that would happen.
Okay. Carmelo Hayes retained over Cameron Grimes.
Again, you and I knew that would happen.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, no.
This was a separate deal, right?
Yes,
The Dusty Classic.
we did pick that as well.
Which saw the Creed brothers defeat MSK.
Right.
That's crazy.
So no
anybody pick that?
no three-peat
We
for
picked
Grizzled
it
Young veterans.
as like a separate thing. We didn't pick it for this. So no one picked that. In fact, well, I'll do that in a minute since it was a separate item.
Okay,
in our
well,
picks.
moving on. Braun Breaker won.
Of course, we swept that. So of the 4 matches we picked, I got 3 correct. Wally got 1.
Oh,
And you get 5 out of 4.
oh yeah, baby!
Making a comeback.
So even
Coming back,
even with
but that's still
the
way down.
cheating ghost in there, you've now moved into 3rd place, even over the cheating.
Oh, I passed Cheating Ghost.
Yes.
Did we count those picks or not?
They're in here. We don't need to, but they're in here.
So with Cheating Ghost
Did
counting
Cheating
those
Ghost-
picks, I'm in 3rd?
Yeah.
Did Cheating
Okay.
Ghost pick this?
No.
Okay, good.
No, he didn't.
You've now moved 8 back of Wally.
Okay. Good
I've moved
grief.
within 3 of Wally.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is going to be like a classic
Well,
matchup
in
here.
part, that's because I was also counting our other picks. We did the Dusty Cup.
Oh, okay. So you moved within 3 using...
Total, yes.
including the Dusty Cup. Okay.
Because in the
That's
Dusty
not bad,
Cup,
man. That's not too bad.
We all had, going into the finals, we all had MSK.
Wow. Who had the Creed brothers?
No one had the Creed brothers going in.
Wow.
No one picked MSK to... Well, actually, everyone picked either MSK or Grizzled Young Veterans. So essentially, this was decided by our first round picks.
Which Wally did well on.
So in the first round,
I think.
Ryan, you got 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
While you got 3 out of 4, I got 4 out of 4.
Oh.
I win the Dusty Cup.
So how many points do you get for the
So
Dusty
I get
Cup?
5. Wally gets 3. You get 1.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
But so those standings I gave, though, those are updated with everything included, Ryan. You're 8 picks back.
Okay. So we're going to pick this 48-man tournament.
But with the tournaments we don't pick, we don't get like 1 point for each.
No, you get 5 points if you
Right.
win it.
Or if because
Same
it's so
as
big,
Dusty
we
Cup.
can double it. Like
Also,
we've
the women's Dusty Cup was also announced. We'll talk about later. We got to pick that.
Did they ever
As
actually
well.
announce?
They finally announced.
Okay.
So we'll be able to pick that as well. Bill, it's time. Really lean on you heavy. It's time for a segment to be named later.
One moment.
After you get a beer.
Nope.
After you
no.
get. Oh, what is this?
No, it's not a good thing.
Oh, I thought it was a prop.
At first, I didn't see anything about the Dusty Cup on here, and I actually missed that weird. I thought like you had blown over the picks, so I was going to use my time to go over.
Oh,
our
okay.
recent
So
picks.
we're counting this as a segment?
So instead, I'm just going to do one quick segment
One
because it was
seg.
discussed, so it must be brought up.
Okay.
We talked about how this new New Japan Cup seemed to be similar to Kumite. And Frank Dukes and what he had to go through to win his 56 straight fights in a tournament. This is my favorite stat of anything ever.
Best.
So in order to have won 56 straight matches in one single elimination tournament.
The movie Bloodsport.
Yes.
Oh god.
If it was a single elimination tournament and he won 56 in a row, there were a lot of entrants.
Many.
72 quadrillion, 57 trillion, 594 billion, 37 million, 927,900 entrants in that tournament, and he beat them all. Frank Dukes, the greatest fighter in the history of the universe.
That was a fact at the end of the movie. It wasn't.
Yes.
It wasn't like a line in the movie. It was
No.
a fact.
a fact at the end of the movie. Frank Dukes won 56 straight matches. And I thought, like, that seems incorrect. And then I was doing the math quick, and I'm like, well, to win the NCAA tournament when there's 64 people, you got to win 6 games. He won 56 straight. And he's going to extrapolate.
very big.
Yeah.
That was
Turns out,
they
over 72 quadrillion people entered this tournament.
That's a lot of winning. That's a lot of winning.
Now, how did you go about doing the math for that?
Do we have time to even explain that?
Yeah, it's a simple thing. I don't remember exactly what it's called now, but I exponentially...
Like a factorial kind of thing, or
There's a
the
name
way
for it.
I would
don't
have done
remember.
it would be to literally write out 1, 2, 3 until I got
God.
to 56.
There's a chance
And
I
then
did
do-
times 2 times 2 times
Yeah,
2, but I don't
exactly.
know that's
I
what
doubt.
I
I
did.
doubt you did.
I don't remember. I
doubt.
don't remember what I did, but there
Highly
is an
doubt.
easy way to do it.
Yeah.
All right. That is a classic. I'm glad that's back.
Yeah.
A classic.
We were talking about it, so I said, well,
Bloodsport. All right. Time for another classic. The eBay Wars, a new segment that's not new anymore.
Fuck is this?
take a
Bill
look.
is your eBay Wars champion.
sure am.
Born Naughty Bill. It's on the belt and everything.
That's
You didn't hear
my.
it last week when Bill won.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like it actually kind of worked out. I'm like, oh, the Cody thing broke the next day, so I just recorded the beginning.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if we just had the eBay Wars, it would have been totally fine. It wouldn't have missed anything at the beginning. And Wally's saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Wrestling's weird. All right, Bill, eBay Wars champion. This thing is incredible.
It is something.
What is your impression of this?
Is it a frisbee?
It's
with
a
Kevin
freaking
Nash?
Is that Kevin Nash?
It is. And you think it's actually his head, like bottled up? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I can't
the
tell who
likeness.
it's supposed to be.
It's Kevin Nash.
It is Kevin Nash. Okay.
Is it flat or is it like?
I don't
This
know.
flying,
Because the
freaky
nose.
flying disc is made much uglier than Kevin Nash actually is.
Freaky flying disc. Grab me. That's my favorite.
Yep,
The little
grab
grab,
Oh, I
me.
did not see that.
Grab me. Flies great indoors and out. Who is throwing frisbees indoors? The hell? Got a death wish? Your mom's going to get so mad at you when you knock over that lamp. This is a 1999 WWF, even though it's not. It's a WCW thing.
Yep.
Kevin Nash, freaky flying disc, lifelike. Lifelike.
Lifelike. It says lifelike?
It says lifelike, and then it says rare.
Rare is probably correct.
And then it says rare. Looks like this is a thing. Like a lot of products had this Frisbee thing. It's a brand new, unused, unopened, undamaged item. One size fits all. Frisbee. 1999, freaky flying disc. Unopened card. It's a little bent up and has a small tear. It's hard to see. It's like bent at the top slightly.
A little bit on the bottom,
A
too.
little bent. Not a big deal. Mm-hmm. And this thing is fucking creepy as hell. Look at those dead eyes.
It doesn't look anything like him.
It really doesn't look that much. I mean, I guess enough that's who I would have guessed it is.
Okay.
The only reason I came up with Kevin Nash is you could kind of see the name above it.
There are 4 people who had this Frisbee. 4 folks.
4 folks
And is
bought
he
this
94?
Frisbee.
99. There are 4 people that also got Frisbees of this freaky flying kind.
I would assume Hogan is one of them.
Hogan is one.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Sting
meant
has
4
to be
people.
one.
Sting
bought.
is another.
Okay.
It's 1999 WCW. So who else could it be?
Correct answer.
Goldberg.
You're right. Yeah. Goldberg. 4 for 4. You guys got it. All right.
Should be Buff Bagwell, but I guess Goldberg.
Buff. My good buddy Buff.
The stuff.
My good buddy who I saw in a store and didn't want to talk to. Buff Bagwell. All right.
Be Judy Bagwell, actually. But
if I met Judy Bagwell, I would have been excited. 1999 freaky flying disc Kevin Nash face. What's your opening bid, Bill?
I'm going to say this with confidence. The number just came to me.
Confidence, baby. Confidence.
$22.
22. Okay. $22. Wally, you have a chance to vacate the eBay War title here with a tie.
Luck.
Or Bill can take a commanding 2-game lead.
You said 22?
22 even.
All right, I'll give a little bit. I'll do 35.
Oh,
give you a little bit of breathing room there.
Mm-hmm.
You said 35.
I said 35.
The actual asking price for this item is $49.95.
He thinks he's going to, or she is going to get $50 for
50
this?
big ones. It's,
for a Frisbee.
don't worry, Wally. It's free shipping.
Thank you.
So you could pick this puppy up and get it sent right over here. You could also go and get it.
It's indoor. We could throw it in the studio.
Why not? You could get this thing PSA graded if you want with one click. Just get it sent right to PSA. Get a graded Frisbee face.
It's probably another, $50?
Yeah, why not? They're expensive. I think it's probably 40.
Yeah.
At least 40.
So we're looking at $90 for a,
$90 for a graded flying disc.
a graded medium flying disc.
Graded flying disc. Okay. That means that the title is vacated again.
Yes.
It's got to be hung from the rafters.
Especially after the nonsense of you intentionally
What? You
blanking
won.
out my championship coronation last
Oh,
week.
is that what happened?
Oh, it didn't work. Yeah.
It didn't work.
Get this off of there.
There you go. The nameplate has been officially removed. It's being
That is not your belt.
being hung back to the rafters. It's nobody's belt right now. It's vacated again.
Coming for you.
eBay War title. It's a coveted prize.
BS.
Coveted prize.
We had a couple. It was a 2-segment celebration last week.
It was a long. It was 23 minutes. All right, that is
Longer than the Super Bowl celebration.
that's the eBay Wars. Now it's time to open a pack of Topps Heritage cards. Bill, you were victorious, so you have to give the clues this time.
AJ Styles on the cover of this. Is he on all of them?
He's on all.
Okay. Now, last time it was very difficult for me to open the pack of cards.
Let's see if you've gained any
It appears
abilities.
it's going to be the same this time.
You still don't know how to open cards.
I haven't done it a ton in the last
It's been a
25
while.
years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We open a pack of cards every week. We have to guess who's on there with bad clues. And Wally is yet to win, which means
I will never win.
he doesn't have to give any clues.
There we go.
Resigned
There we
to
go.
Never winning.
Last week was fun. We had 2 misses. That actually made it into the show. We had 2 misses back to back.
Okay, I see one on the back here.
All right.
I almost want to go through them first and pick out who I want to do. We'll go in order.
You could pick an order if you want.
If I see one, maybe I'll like move my.
You switch the order if you want.
This man
Okay.
is arguably the funnest part of recent Royal Rumbles until this year.
Kofi.
Funnest part.
Kofi Kingston.
That's correct.
Wow.
Commanding lead.
Wally's up. 1 point for Wally.
This man is kind of old, but has recently returned to the WWE.
Edge.
Nope. He leads a faction.
But he's old. MVP?
It is MVP.
Ooh. I don't think the faction exists anymore, but
Oh, it doesn't?
thanks for that clue.
This man, when I first looked at, I thought was Brody King. It is not.
Oh.
Brody.
Interesting. You thought it was Brody
Bro-
King.
Wait, Brody King. Which one's
Not
Brody?
Brody.
Brody King, the guy who is in PWG.
Brody King, the guy in PWG.
Okay, that guy.
He got to WWE from Japan via NXT.
Japan via NXT.
He is arguably the better half of a tag team.
Anderson.
Kushida?
Gallows.
Kushida?
Nope.
One of those two.
Nope. Nope.
No, it's not
Nope.
those. Okay.
He's married to another wrestling person.
From Japan, married to another wrestling person.
His name has changed a few times since he's gotten to WWE.
Oh.
Both his tag team name and his name.
Walter.
Nope.
Gunther.
Nope.
Wow.
He used to be
Wow. This is hard.
a machine. Then he became a raider.
Oh, War Raider.
Eric
Rowan.
Ivar?
Correct.
Eric Rowan.
Eric is the answer. Just Eric.
Wall Raider.
He's shiny. His
I don't
card.
even know who that
Viking,
is. Let me
Viking
see.
Raider?
I've never seen this man.
Hanson. His name is Hanson?
Never
Or is
seen.
he? No, he's
He's
Rowe.
Rowe. That's Ray Rowe.
I've never seen that
Technically
man.
Ray Rowe.
This
Now
man
Eric.
on the card is masked, although I've never seen him with the mask on before right now.
Oh.
Eddie Guerrero.
He is been in WWE for a long time.
Masked.
He's
Naboo.
married to someone else from the wrestling business.
Cody Rhodes.
Nope.
Masked.
The shit. What is his name?
He's masked, but never is masked.
He's been a talk show host. He's
Miz?
masked only the Miz.
The Miz.
The Miz
Whoa.
Hayes again. Have you ever seen that picture of the Miz with the mask on?
No. What is that from?
Don't know.
Is Wally like tied right here?
I am.
Or is he
tied.
ahead?
The Miz.
tied.
Okay, so it says the Miz fooled everyone. In 2009,
By getting hired.
he competed under a Canadian mask and called himself the Calgary Kid.
Oh, of course.
He entered a contract on a pole match
Wow.
and grabbed the contract to reveal his true identity.
Wow.
Because he was banned from Raw the week earlier.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to skip ahead because we have two of the fancy
Oh.
legend cards. So I'm going to skip to the last not legend.
All right.
This person is also married to another person in the wrestling business.
Maurice.
Nope.
Damn.
This person
The Miz again.
That would be awesome.
Oh, man.
This person is the wife of the couple.
The wife.
Beth Phoenix.
Nope.
This
This person recently had
Brie
a
Bella.
child.
Becky.
Becky
Becky.
Lynch.
Nope.
Charlotte Flair.
Nope.
Ronda Rousey.
Famous more for NXT than any other brand.
Marina Shafir
Nope.
recently had a child.
Yep.
Oh, Candice LeRae?
That's correct.
Wow.
Didn't know she
Quill.
had a kid.
Congratulations to Candice and Johnny. Quill. Their kid is
Quill,
named
yes.
after Peter Quill from the Guardians.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
You know,
one's Peter
normally
Quill?
you would think, say, Peter,
No, you got to have a word.
Star Lord,
Oh, okay.
Chris Pratt.
The
Yep.
main guy.
There you go.
All right, we're going to go to our first of the legend cards.
Okay.
All right.
What's his current score? Is it 3-2?
3-2.
Oh,
Two cards remaining, so you can
Oh.
still
You
get
got a
it.
chance. You
You
got a
get 'em both.
chance.
All right.
This legend
Oh, what?
That's not a real legend then?
started in NXT, so not your
What?
typical legend.
What?
It's on one of those cards. That's
What?
the only thing that makes them a
What?
legend.
Okay.
Started as a valet in NXT.
Give me Carmella.
Incorrect.
How it started as
However,
a valet.
you're on the right track because was a valet for a tag team.
Alexa Bliss.
That's correct.
Oh,
Yeah, I had no chance with that.
Apparently, a Allen and Ginter legend.
She's a legend.
So put her with Mr.
No,
Perfect?
I think you can leave her out.
Okay.
Tamina, we're keeping the legends. Right now, it's Mr. Perfect, Sid Vicious, and Tamina.
Why?
Bill decided Tamina is a legend.
I don't know why I decided that.
He said,
I don't
let's
remember
keep
doing it.
Let's keep Tamina the legend here with the legends.
This person, last one, is also a Topps 2021 Allen and Ginter legend.
Is this a real legend? Can we ask that?
You could argue they are, in fact, a legend of wrestling.
Okay. All right.
Big in the late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Big being the key word.
Okay. Steroids. Got
Very gassed.
it.
the gills.
Gas to the gills.
Ultimate Warrior?
That's correct.
Wow. You don't win, but you had a great
showing.
Do we keep
Does
Warrior?
he go? Does he go with the
I
legends?
would argue no.
Can I see it?
I would argue no.
Let's see what it looks like. I mean, it's a pretty good looking card.
It is, but is he?
I would
Does he
argue
live up to that?
no. He's not.
I mean, it's Sid Vicious.
That's the point, though. That's the point.
Are we starting a separate Miz only collection?
He'll start a Miz collection. Why not?
Because we've got 3 in 2
We'll
weeks.
be the first people ever to start a Miz collection.
We'll put it up on eBay for
Congratulations,
$50. All Miz cards.
All right, that
15
means
Miz
it's me
cards.
again. I have to give the clues. Wally, you were never closer. You were never closer. I think these all go to my kid
Okay.
for sure. I don't think
Unless
Warrior.
Miz.
Warrior doesn't
Unless
deserve. I mean, Warrior is a legend. Obviously, he deserves to be a legend, but
But
I don't think he deserves to be in our legendary
No.
pile, like with the likes of Tamina.
that's fair.
All right. I found the What Culture Wrestling Trivia game. Finally.
yes.
I've been looking for this for a while. So
Have we played this before?
We have. We
I
played it
kind of
very
remember
briefly before I left
the old
and
house.
moved
Right.
studios. And I finally found it. So I'm going to give you each and myself two trivia cards. And you're going to give us some. We're going to play a little trivia
Okay.
each week. Or I guess, yeah, each week. Why not? So everybody's getting 2 trivia cards from the What Culture Trivia game.
I want to do one real quick because it's funny. Actually, no.
All right, you can
no,
go first.
I will leave that until we're done with the What Culture trivia because it
Okay.
will lead into the next section.
All right. It'll lead into the next section. Got
Segment. There we go. That's the word.
it. That's how this works. All right. Who wants to go first?
How are we doing? Are we picking one? Are we doing them all? Or
Is it? Oh, it's a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
each card has 6 questions on it?
Ooh. Let's do. Maybe we should limit this to one card.
One card.
Let's limit this to one card.
One
6
card?
questions
Okay.
on one card. All right. Which card do you want to give up? I forgot there were 6 questions on here.
You get rid of that
All
one.
right.
We'll keep
All right.
this
Who
one.
wants to go first?
I'm gonna start with the hardest one that neither of you will get.
Okay.
Maybe you will, Ryan. Definitely you will not, Wally.
Okay.
Which playwright used to drive Andre the Giant to school?
What the hell?
Samuel Beckett is the answer. I'm just
Good.
gonna-
I'm glad you just moved
Wrong.
past
You're
that.
both wrong.
I'm glad you moved past that. Okay. That's a tough one.
Yeah. I will go with my hardest one. Who was the first American to win the IWGP Heavyweight title?
Oh, boy.
Stan Hansen.
Nope.
First American. Oh, boy. That is hard.
Is it Bob Sapp?
Nope.
I guess it's not my turn to guess, anyways. But
Oh, we can all guess. It's his card.
Well, he already guessed one.
Yeah,
Do you
I didn't
want
know. Well,
to do
guess
a
again.
Back and
It's
forth.
fine.
Okay. I can give a hint that will immediately give
B.
it
Rock
away.
Lesnar.
No.
B-Rock won it, but I don't think he was the first.
I wouldn't think. So.
Hogan?
Nope.
Before Hogan.
Let's see. He liked the color red. He wore a mask.
Randy
sometimes.
Orton.
Kind of a mask. Crappy mask.
A mask?
Crappy mask, and he was red. Oh, Vader.
Yes.
Wow, Vader.
I was going to say.
I didn't think he would be first.
Was Frankie Stachino's father.
Oh, that would have gotten it right away.
Exactly.
Have I told you about my recent, like, I've been doing a lot of collecting over the last couple of years, and WWE made Jake the Snake, a new Jake the Snake figure. And I don't really normally want that stuff. However, they made a Jake the Snake figure with the gear he wore in Boy Meets World when he fought Vader.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I see that, I feel like I have to buy it.
Yes, you do. That's correct.
Because
Is it Boy Meets World specific?
it was
Okay.
worn before that, but in the Boy Meets World episode where Vader fights
Right.
Jake the Snake, he
Yeah.
wears the same gear
wearing-
Oh, okay.
that he wore at some other pay-per-view. And I'm like, it's the limited one. There's 2 versions of it. And I'm like, if I ever see that, I feel like
See, I feel like I
have
wouldn't
to-
even know it to see it.
I didn't know it. Somebody pointed it out
Oh.
online. I'm like, this is the same gear he wore in Boy Meets World. And I'm like, in the birthday episode where they have to go for the birthday,
Right.
but they also have
Yeah.
to manage Vader.
Yep.
And the managing is like,
'Cause to
look
keep-
out for the
'cause
DDT.
Yeah.
Frankie needs to
Yeah, he doesn't
connect
know-
with his father.
He doesn't know anything about wrestling.
Yeah.
He wants to be a poet.
Great episode.
So, yeah, I feel like I have to buy it. Anyway. All right, is it my turn to give a question?
Yes.
All right. WCW's annual pay-per-view on Halloween was known as
Halloween Havoc.
Hey! That was my easiest one.
I'll go easy here. Who did Ted DiBiase employ as his bodyguard?
Vincent.
Technically
AKA,
wrong.
right. Shit.
Vincent was WCW.
Right. Same guy. Virgil.
Virgil's correct.
Oh,
Virgil. You were close.
I was going to say Virgil, but I'm like, that's probably racist. It probably wasn't the same guy.
No, it was the same guy.
the exact same guy. Yeah.
Was the same. All right, Wally.
Who was the first WWE World Champion?
WWE World Champion.
Bruno?
No.
The way it's... let me look up. I don't know who this guy is, so...
Rollins?
Backlund?
Ken Patera? If you don't know who it is, I feel like Patera's always
Or
the
are we
answer.
talking
No.
about the WCW title?
We're
that-
talking old time, like near Bruno's time.
Oh, okay.
The first, before Bruno. Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Dick the Bruiser.
Who would have won before Bruno?
Killer Kowalski.
Let me see if I can get some info.
Wow. Iron Sheik?
Oh, he has a an interesting connection with. Woo!
Oh, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers?
Yes.
Oh,
Nature
yeah.
Boy Buddy
Okay,
Rogers.
good one.
All right, I'm going next easiest. In 1982, Jerry Lawler contested a famous feud opposite which comedian?
Andy Kaufman,
There you go.
Oh.
of course.
Don't watch that movie he made. Classy Freddie Blas.
Here's
Dear
one that,
Lord.
well, you can just guess randomly, or maybe Ryan you'll know, but I doubt it. But this is a weird thing maybe you would know. Which was the first SummerSlam to be held at Los Angeles' Staples Center? Looking for a year. Yeah.
97.
Staples Center is
Much
probably
later than that.
like 2003 or something.
11.
In between those guesses.
7.
Nope.
9.
Yes. Good job, Wally.
Well done.
Who allegedly stabbed Bruiser Brody to death?
Oh.
Carlito's family member?
It was in Puerto Rico.
Wasn't it somebody related to Carlito?
This was a Dark Side of the Ring episode, I believe.
Yes, it was. Man.
Killer Kowalski. No. I'm just going to go with him now every time.
Every time I'm going to ask that. I don't know.
I can't remember his name.
His name is Jose Gonzalez,
No.
Okay, not who I was
not
thinking.
related to
Yeah,
Carlito.
not Cologne.
better known as Invader 1, apparently.
Who was the first person? This is kind of hard, but it's the third easiest. Who's the first person inducted to WWE's Hall of Fame?
Who's the first person?
First person.
I feel like we discussed this or something.
Did we?
Or it came up on something. Like, he was the first one to go. Oh, no, never mind. I just saw a thing about the first person inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's not
Who
the
was
same.
that?
This is Pro Wrestlers.
Yes. That was,
That was Sting, the singer.
no, it wasn't Sting.
That was
It was the guitar player. Why can I think of his
George
name?
Harrison.
Nope. Before him.
Jimi Hendrix.
Nope. Before him.
Joe Bonamassa.
Yes. Joe Bonamassa is the first player. Trying to be good.
Oh, Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
yes.
Chuck Berry is
Yeah.
the first person.
All right, who's the first person inducted to WWE Hall of Fame? Very important. A lot of people love this guy. Big fucking deal.
Hulk Hogan.
No.
Andre
no,
the
a lot
Giant.
of people love
Andre.
him. Okay.
All right, Bill.
Let's see what we got here. Who interrupted the main event between Hulk Hogan and Sid at WrestleMania 8?
Wow.
Macho.
No.
WrestleMania 8.
Is it a wrestler or is it a valet or something?
Flair?
It's a wrestler.
Okay.
Flair?
Nope. AKA Kama Mustafa, the fighting machine.
Whoa.
AKA the Godfather. Yes, Papa Shango.
Wow. Oh, my God. All right, Wally.
I only have my 2 easiest ones left because my last one is actually going to be a spoiler for our segment.
You're saving that.
What does the acronym WCW stand for?
World Championship Wrestling.
Yes, it does.
All right. Which move of Shinsuke Nakamura's took its name from a chant during Muhammad Ali's Rumble in the Jungle fight against George Foreman? This is very hard.
It's whatever. It's not Kinshasa. That's what it turned into. But
It's not Kinshasa. It's
is it
what it was.
Boombaye?
Boomieri. Yep.
Boomiye.
The Boomieri knee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. This is leading into our next topic.
Oh.
Who has competed in the most Royal Rumble matches as of 2017?
Kane?
Of course, it's Kane.
Every answer in Royal Rumble is Kane.
In which city was ECW based?
Philadelphia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those were my 2 easiest ones.
What do the initials of Mexican wrestling promotion AAA stand for? I'm not even going to be able to say this probably properly, but what does it stand for?
I don't know.
Asociación?
Close. Asistencia Asesoria y Administración.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I do remember looking at this ones because they're weird. It's like something administration. The other one's like Wrestling League of the World or something. Like they're weird.
Yeah. All right, Bill, you have one left?
I do. This was my second hardest, but I feel like actually, Ryan, you will know this.
Oh, no.
Which Christmas character did Balls Mahoney depict in 1995?
Santa.
Fuck, I was just...
Close, kind of.
was
Santa with
just-
muscles.
He was like evil Santa.
Santa Claus with an
Xan-
X.
Xanta, yeah. I was just listening to a Balls Mahoney thing about he's a very funny human being who like would tell people that he legit killed a shark, like caught a shark in the ocean and killed it with his bare hands. Just try to tell people that. All right, Wally, you want to go last because your thing goes into.
I'll go last.
This is very odd. This is my hardest question. Who defeated Crash Holly, one of my favorites, for the hardcore title on May 9th, 2000?
Dan Cash's
Jesus
birthday.
Christ.
May 9th, 2000. This is not somebody that you would ever guess.
Crash Holly?
Dennis Rodman.
It's a weirdo. Remember how Hardcore Championship would be won by random folk?
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of the weirdest.
Is it male or female?
Female.
Oh.
Lita.
Nope. It's not particularly
Cyndi Lauper.
It's not particularly nice.
Cyndi Lauper.
It's not a particularly nice thing to call someone. It was the Godfather's hoe at the time won the hardcore title. All right, Wally, you have one more.
Yes. Who won the first ever televised Royal Rumble?
Oh my, I don't know who.
I can't. I don't
We're
know
gonna
anything
find
about
that
Royal
out
Rumbles.
right now.
Yes, we are.
There it is. Good old
Segway.
Segways.
We haven't done segways.
We haven't done a lot of segways in a while. Segway. I'm looking to see if Cody Rhodes showed up.
Probably not.
Veer Mahan still hasn't come.
Veer Mahan.
The guy.
Oh, right,
That
that guy.
Still hasn't
The guy
come.
who's been coming for like, what, 3 months? Something
Veer
like
Mahan. I don't see anything.
that? Yeah. I think I set up a Google alert for Cody Rhodes
For
WWE
Veer Mahan?
Raw. No, for Cody Rhodes WWE Raw. But I'm not entirely sure I know how to set up a Google alert.
I've never even
properly.
attempted it.
No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
I will take this.
I'm not seeing it.
Something squeaking over there.
Yeah.
Something squeaking where?
Over that way.
Oh man, is that the fucking bat? Hopefully it's not.
You got a bat.
Sometimes there's a bat here.
Oh, I think it's a bat then. That's what it sounds
Definitely,
like now that
yeah.
I know it's an
That
option.
was definitely a bat.
Is it still squeaking?
No. Oh, you got your headphones on. That's why you can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
No.
He's not now, but he was.
Keep your heads ducked. There might be a bat here.
I will.
Will
fist
I get
fight him.
Batman powers
Yes.
I hope so.
like Spider-Man?
But you have to try to get bit by him.
Can we just hit it?
Oh, I'm shocked
With the
that I got
stick?
the cider.
Oh, I just got the closest one to me. Sip of beer for the working man. Is it still loud?
No,
No,
It's gone now?
it's gone. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully we just
he heard me threaten him.
put this right through here. All right, it's time for the first ever installment of Put That Cigarette Out.
I can't wait to hear him say it on the broadcast. He just said it, actually.
Yeah, I think you just said it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we still need to figure some things out with Put That Cigarette Out.
There he is.
We haven't quite... Is it going again?
Yeah.
We haven't quite figured every single thing out yet. Like I mentioned a rubric. I don't know how we rate these. I want to rate these.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be a second episode type thing. Is it still going?
Yeah, he's over there.
Oh my god.
He's definitely gonna.
He's going to
fly
make an
out.
appearance?
Yeah.
I need like a stick.
I did on my
Ninja
own. I had meant to
Turtle
go through and like write down everyone that entered, and then when they got eliminated, like in order. And I never did that. I just watched it
well,
last week, and
I wrote some things down. So it was the first ever Royal Rumble. It was 1988. And of course, you have to explain the rules because we've never done this before. But it never stops. We always explain the rules like 6 times.
yes.
So of course we're going to do that.
And this is not the rules that stick.
It's not totally the rules that stick because there's only 20 men in
Yes.
this Rumble. Fink after Vince explains the rules. Fink also explains the rules. We start out with 2 guys already in the ring.
Yep.
Yep.
Bret Hart.
This is very clearly like a test run. Like, let's see if people like this.
Bret Hart and
Yep.
Tito Santana.
Too good. Well, I actually Bret Hart's a bad guy at this point, right?
Bret's evil.
Yes, he is.
Tito's a face. I believe Tito's part tag team champion, one half of the champs.
Yes.
I
With
believe.
the Anvil, the Hart Foundation.
No, Tito, Strike Force. I
Oh,
think
Strike
is-
Force. Yes, I'm sorry.
is one half of
Which-
the
it
tag
was him
champs.
and
I forget who the other guy is.
Strike Force. I'll come up with it here.
The other guy. So they begin and have like a nice wrestling match to start it, which I was surprised by.
Rick Martel.
That's right.
Yeah.
Before he was the model.
Yeah.
That's something you got to remember when you're going over this, is that this is the 88 WWF. There's a lot of weirdos in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And this isn't even like it gets weirder, but also at least like it makes more sense. Like some of the things in the people in this match, like what are you doing?
So I definitely want to get, in these reviews, I want to get the highlights, the best of the best,
Uh-huh.
the lowlights, the weirdo of the night, who's the weirdest person
Okay,
in this
yep.
Rumble, and the best elimination. I at least want to hit some of those. So if any of those pop up in your brain, let me know.
I'll say I only didn't know 6 wrestlers in this. All the others I had
Interesting.
at least heard of.
I had heard of all of them, but there were some that I had to I struggle with a little bit.
Yeah.
Ron Bass being one.
Ron Bass, Sam Houston,
Sam
guys that I
Houston.
know but not very well.
Right.
Sam Houston sounds like a basketball player.
They've been around a while.
Sounds like an old
Isn't that a team? Sam
frontiersman
Houston
slash.
State? Sam Houston University?
I'm sorry, what did you want us to pay attention to?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Butch Reed is your first guy to enter.
I mean, at number 3.
No, well, the first entrant, I guess, after
natural.
the first 2, the natural Butch Reed. Tito Santana hits a double noggin knocker. I feel like we're going to see that for like 10 Rumbles, and then it'll be gone. Or do you think
At
more?
least 10.
At least 10? You think
Because
14?
we got to
You
get
gotta-
deep into Gorilla Monsoon before that goes away.
You get it at least twice in this match alone.
Right.
And
In double knot.
it becomes very apparent because it's one of my favorite things that Gorilla Monsoon calls out is he goes nuts for the double noggin knocker, and he will call it out by name every time.
I assume Gorilla was around and calling stuff at this point as well.
I don't know, yeah.
I believe so. But this is Vince and Jesse the Body.
Yep. Which is right away he starts and he calls Tito Santana Chico.
Yeah, right. He
That's
does
not the
that.
last time you hear that.
No, you hear that a lot. Jesse does. This is a nice pairing. I like this pairing. I know people hate Vince on commentary, but I think that their back and forth is pretty fun. He says, I love that you can double team people. That's the greatest part of this match. And you can't complain about it, McMahon.
Yeah.
Byron.
Yep.
Neidhart comes in, so now it's 3-on-1.
And they got a real tag team in here.
Yep.
Which is one thing that to
They've
present day
lost.
never comes to fruition.
Right.
Never do they just stick together till the end. Sometimes they'll get a couple people out, but then
Sure.
one, and it's not even like, all right, there's 3 people left. I'll turn on him now when he's not expecting it.
Yeah,
It's like halfway through, like, oh no, I could have got you out, so I did it.
yeah.
And the announcers go, like, every man for himself. Like, no, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
I've kind of lost that a little bit over the last few years because there's no real tag teams in it anymore.
true. Yeah.
Like,
It'd be one
there's
thing.
no
if,
real
like,
tag teams in general.
It'd be
usually,
one thing if like the New Day did it to each other,
which they
that would be crazy.
haven't. I don't
Which they
I
believe.
feel like
Yeah.
they're never in the ring at the same time.
Yeah,
They're like, they don't stick around.
Yeah, I don't think that's happened, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, Jake the Snake comes out to a huge pop, tosses Butch. He's super over. He teases DDT, but he gets fucking clobbered
Yep.
by Jim Campbell Neidhart. Just shoot lariat, just clobbers him.
Yep.
King Harley Race comes out. This is maybe the worst. He looks awful.
He's old.
He's old.
And he's
He
around
looks
a
terrible.
couple times.
He
I don't
has
think this is his last Rumble.
maybe the worst gear I've ever seen.
He's in it for.
He's got that tiny purple tights with that crown, but it doesn't look like a crown because it's all stretched out. I don't know if it was supposed to be. I don't know if it's just because he's big and it's stretched out or if it was made so terribly. I'm not sure. Jumpin' Jim Bronzell.
Which is weird
Who's
because
next?
normally
Killer
Killer Bees, B. Brian Blair's the first one.
Yep.
When he came out, I was like, oh, that's Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. And then I spent until he got in the ring going like, what is the name of the other Killer Bee? And it made me so angry that I couldn't come up with it.
It's funny because there were some loud pops, and I had to
The
turn
crowd
on
was
closed
going
captioning.
Oh, the
Crazy
crowd
for
was
this.
hot
It
for
was
this.
very hot.
Wow.
To turn on the closed captioning a couple times because you couldn't hear Vince. He's like, like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this guy again? Oh, Jumpin' Jim Roselle. Okay.
Killer
Sam Houston comes out. He gets a big pop. Everybody's
Which-
getting a big pop.
Yeah.
Sam Houston, like, I think I only know from Royal Rumbles. I don't think I know anything
Yeah.
about his actual character.
Tito Santana gets eliminated by Heart Foundation. Danny Davis with maybe even weirder gear.
Yeah, he's
Tight
got-
white t-shirt and
And like the
jail,
black and
jail
white.
pants.
And he is or was or would be coming. He's a referee at some point, right?
I believe so. Yes, I believe he comes. He refs the Brawl for All, doesn't he?
I think he does.
I think he refs the Brawl for All. This is my favorite moment of the entire Royal Rumble, and I like the end. Enjoyed this Rumble quite a bit, actually, way more than I thought I would. My favorite moment, shining light of the night, is Harley Race stuck in the ropes, getting punched by Don Morocco, bouncing back and forth.
Popping back up and getting
That is
punched
my
again.
favorite
like
thing.
a weeble wobble.
That is my favorite thing that happened in this Royal Rumble. He does not get eliminated there.
No, he doesn't.
Boris Zukov comes in.
They mentioned that as soon as you go over the ropes, you're
You're out.
eliminated.
Yeah, it wasn't until
wasn't-
you touch the floor. It
Yeah.
was just if you go over the ropes. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I thought was interesting.
It was clearly, that's what I mean. And it's 2 minutes instead of 90 seconds. Like, this is clearly like a let's work it out. Let's see what the crowd
They're
thinks.
still doing the time thing, like, very weird.
Oh,
later.
yeah. Sometimes it's 2 minutes. Sometimes it's like 20 seconds.
It's
Also,
seconds.
they start the countdown at 13 seconds, which I thought was
Really?
a very odd number. It would
the
pop
hell?
up on the screen at 13.
So weird. All right, so Harley's punch is great. Boris Zukov comes in.
Yep.
Then Don Morocco and
And
Volkov
Volkov come down.
together.
This seemed like it was, shoot, what happened? That Volkov had no idea.
yeah.
Wait, I'm supposed to be in there.
No, you're not, dumbass.
Anyway, they stop Volkov and tell him you have to wait.
And The Rock, the original The Rock.
Yeah.
Don Morocco. gets in.
Don get no. Is it Don?
Yeah,
No.
Don Morocco.
Oh yeah, Don Morocco. I'm sorry. Jesse the Body says something to Vince about you'll have to speak to my lawyer, which I thought was funny when he first said it, and then he goes, "You got Barry Bloom's number, right?" Which is an actual wrestling lawyer who he used to sue Vince McMahon later. I thought was so funny. He references this lawyer who he got in legal trouble with Vince McMahon later.
Pretty funny.
So Barry Bloom, who I think still represents Jericho and others, he's still around. Volkov finally gets to come in.
Yeah, and he's already at the ring. He just rolls
Yep,
in.
Just rolls in. Harley gets knocked out. Hacksaw comes in with a huge pop. He fights Harley.
Oh,
Jesse keeps saying, "Is he going to use that 2x4? You should get that 2x4 in there and use that.
you should.
You can win the match if you use that 2x4." Ron Bass, the Outlaw.
Possibly the worst wrestler in any Royal Rumble, and he's in a bunch of them.
This is the weirdest one for me. I forgot Ron Bass was a thing.
I don't remember which one was he?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
A mulleted dude with a mustache who was
An
called the
old
Outlaw.
big guy.
And they said he has a good chance to win it, which I laughed. Like, how
He
does
was in it for 10 minutes, though.
Yeah.
Right. Brunzell is out.
Are you
Bri-
on the Wikipedia as well?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
B. Brian Blair comes in. Hillbilly Jim comes in, throws out Neidhart. Dino.
Which at first, Hillbilly Jim, I actually thought was Lou Albano. And I was like, oh, I forgot he sometimes might be a wrestler. No, never mind. Different person.
Not Lou. Hillbilly Jim. Dino Bravo comes in, who's the other, like, super jacked guy.
Dino Bravo is so gassed.
So gassed. Yeah. Sam Houston, worst elimination of the night, maybe? He's on somebody's shoulders and falls straight down to the floor.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty ugly looking.
The dude, isn't that even, like, the guy dumps him.
Yeah.
Flips him over.
gets shit canned over the top rope. Warrior comes out to not a pop. This must be very early on. Or
It must
Warrior?
be early in his run, yeah.
He comes out to, like, people are excited, but it's just like,
But
Warrior's
he's
here.
For less than 4 minutes, and he eliminates 0 people.
Right, which is bizarre. Brett gets knocked out with only 2 guys left, which they make a big deal
They
out
do
of.
keep saying he's been in forever, which in this case was 25
And
minutes.
then after Warrior comes in, it's like 20 seconds, like you said later. One Man Gang comes in.
Yep.
There's no 2 minutes here.
Nope. And every time I see him, One Man Gang is so large.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
He's
he was
a big man.
Bigger than Hillbilly Jim, and I thought Hillbilly Jim was gigantic.
One Man Gang, let's see, he listed 6'9", 450.
Woof. It's a big baby. Vince McMahon says, why does everybody who comes in keep picking on Jake when they come in? They always beat up Jake. And Jesse the Body goes, just flat out, he's a snake. All right, no arguing that.
Yep.
B. Brian Blair out, Jake out. Everybody's getting tossed.
One Man Gang gets 6, which at this time is basically clearing the ring.
Yeah.
For a 20-man rumble.
Jesse says, it's 20. Is it you, McMahon? Nope, not me. I would never want to get caught in there. Former, future winner, Vince McMahon. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he win?
I believe he does.
Junkyard comes in at 20 and doesn't really do anything.
Doesn't do
Gets
anything.
tossed.
He's
I like that
actually
there's-
the quickest eliminated Junkyard. At
He's very quick.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I like there's 10 people in there. I like when the Rumble has a lot of people in there. I understand why that's not good for wrestling, but I like when
I
it's
do,
filled.
but there is, especially when it's up to 30 and 40,
Yeah.
there'll be times where there's 13 people in the ring, and
That's
it's
good.
impossible to keep track of.
Yeah, but I like that.
There's a limit to what
I used to
gets
get
good.
pissed at that Royal Rumble video game when you can only have
6.
6 at a time.
Yeah.
It pissed me off.
Yeah.
All right, so Volkov out. Everybody's getting tossed. Hillbilly Jim out. Danny Davis is out. Hacksaw knocks a bunch of people out. Warrior gets knocked out. Junkyard Dog is out quick. Ron Bass is out. Very fun moment. Don Morocco, like, it's 2-on-1. He's, like, rolling around on the ground trying to avoid them. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
But he eventually gets knocked out after he knocks out Frenchie Martin, who I do not remember anything about, who was a
Frenchie
manager.
Oh, he was a manager.
Oh,
for
the guy on the-
somebody.
He was on the apron and
He-
he gets drop kicked.
he had
Fucking
what, like
Don Morocco with a drop kick.
He had some kind of musical instrument.
Yeah, he had
or
something. I'm not
A
sure.
trumpet or something with him.
Hacksaw is in a 2-on-1. One Man Gang knocks out Dino. Not Dino. Yeah,
Yep.
Dino. He
Dino
knocks
Bravo.
out Dino Bravo. So then they say, how the hell is Duncan going to throw out One Man Gang? And Jesse says he needs to get the 2x4.
Yep.
But he pulls down the top rope and flips him out of there, and
Just
he
lets
wins.
him eliminate himself.
And then Jesse with a nice line at the end. I think he's just too stupid to do anything that smart. He just made him trip and fall. Okay. That is Royal Rumble number 1.
I enjoyed it. But
What did
I'm
you
sucker for
think?
These things.
It
I
was
love Royal Rumbles.
It was more fun than I was.
I thought it was
expecting.
way more fun than I figured it was going to be. Way more fun. What's your highlight of the night?
The highlight probably would have to be Harley Race's silly thing in the ropes,
Yeah, that's true.
bouncing around.
A little bouncy.
And then I also just like to see a young Bret Hart just doing it hanging out for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
That was
even
good.
then, even though he was still like on the up, Vince could see like this is the guy that can wrestle.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this guy.
This is the wrestler.
This is the wrestler. That's the first installment of Put That Cigarette Out. Maybe we'll have a rubric next time.
And
Next
Jake
time,
Roberts was probably
The most over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
loved him. And every time he would point for the
DDT,
Yeah.
man. Hogan was not in this, but he was on this pay-per-view feuding with Andre.
well, this was not the main event of the night though.
No, there was a tag team
A
match.
the Islanders versus the Young Stallions in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Which I'm sure was probably pretty good.
14 minutes. The Islanders won.
How long was this
2-0.
Rumble? Do we have a time on this Rumble? Felt
33 minutes.
Very short. Very short. All right, that's the first episode of
The
Put That Cigarette Out.
the longest in was Bret Hart.
Mm-hmm.
The shortest in was Junkyard Dog. Most eliminations goes to One Man Gang. What else do we usually bet on? Oh, Tito Santana was second. One Man Gang was 19th, second to
Yeah,
last.
right.
Yeah.
Those are all the prop bets we.
Those
usually
are
do,
most
right?
of the prop bets. We
Yes.
can't really do prop bets on the old.
Say my weirdo for this one has to be Danny Davis.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think I don't know if it was before or after or both, but he was a referee, and then he was wearing, like, the jailhouse pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Nothing
was
about
so
this
weird.
made sense.
Yeah.
And he was wearing a shirt
Yes,
in 1988 when no one wore shirts. Even if you were super fat, you still didn't wear a shirt.
that's true.
So he was wearing a T-shirt during the match. That was also weird. All right, Wally, it's time for top 5. You got a top 5?
I do. Let me find it. Top 5. So I've been rewatching the Harry Potter movies because
Of course.
reasons.
I've seen one of them.
Seen a bunch now.
Top 5 reasons I would want to be a wizard in
Oh,
the Harry Potter
okay.
world. Number 5,
Magic.
invisibility.
Okay.
Number 4 is you can become an animagus, which for the people who don't know, it's you can learn how to turn yourself into an animal.
Just
Okay.
like Ray Phoenix does.
Yep. Number 3 is flying. You can fly in a car. You can fly on a broom. You can fly on animals. It's
I would want
Okay.
to fly the most.
Gryffindor?
Yep.
Flying a Gryffindor?
number
what it's called?
2 is apparating, which for the layman's is just teleportation.
That'd be nice.
Super nice.
I'd rather fly, but that would be more convenient sometimes.
Exactly, yeah. And number 1 is just doing chores while you don't actually have to do chores.
What does that mean?
Like you
Like
can
you-
set your
Like
laundry
Fantasia
going.
style?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And not actually have to worry about doing
That
it.
gets
yourself.
out of hand sometimes.
Sure, if you're a mouse.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. I
That's
like
it.
it. I've seen 4 Harry Potters now.
I've seen, I think, number 2.
My kid is watching them. He's obsessed. So
Good movies.
one quick hitter. Usually there's more. John Morrison, a.k.a. Johnny Superstar, and Taya Valkyrie back in AAA.
Frankie
Is that,
Monet, you
is
mean?
that Johnny
Yeah.
Impact?
Johnny Impact,
Yep.
Johnny
Okay.
whatever. He's back in AAA, so is Taya. So
Taya
we're gonna
Valkyrie?
get we're gonna get Taya versus Deanna Prazo, which I'm gonna enjoy
That's
watching.
good, yeah.
Yeah, that should be a fun one.
Tweets
Is there-
of the week?
Is there bad blood between them?
No, I
No,
don't believe
okay.
so.
I don't know why, but I thought there might
It's
be.
Taya has bad blood with what's her face there that has bad blood with everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Who was
her.
from Lucha Underground.
Oh,
Basically left wrestling.
Tessa Blanchard?
No,
The one who broke the girl's arm?
Yeah, who broke Rosemary's arm. I can't
Oh.
remember her name now.
Sexy Star?
Sexy
Yeah,
Star. Thank
okay.
you. All right, couple tweets of the week. First one, Biff Busick, a.k.a. Star Destroyer, said, "Give me Minoru Suzuki,"
Yes, please.
which I think is happening
I think
somewhere.
that is actually happening.
It's already set up, so that's happening. We are
I did
Stardom.
see someone asked him, like, should we still throw him up? Because it would always be, like, the one,
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, throw him up. Or he just answered with, like, a pointing emoji or something.
Who's Biff Busick? He looks familiar.
Oni Lorcan.
Oni
Okay.
Lorcan, who was in
Okay.
one of Bill's favorite tag teams
For a little while.
for a short time. They did win the titles.
Briefly, they did. Him and Danny Burch.
What was it again? It was.
They were just the
They were just Lorcan and Birch.
American.
They didn't have a name.
They would occasionally call themselves, like, the American English Connection or something like that.
That's dumb.
They were partnered with Pat McAfee for a while.
Yeah,
Right?
That's when I didn't like them anymore.
We are Stardom. Welcome home, Kyrie Sane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
You
It's
love
too bad
to
for
see it.
us, but good for them.
Too bad for us, but good for Stardom. This
We can't
popped
watch
me.
Stardom anywhere?
I've never
I
watched it.
mean, you have to have a subscription to whatever the hell their subscription service is, which we
Alright.
don't have. All right, this is funny. It's a picture of Cody Rhodes, photoshopped into a WWE ring by this guy or girl, I don't know what. Hey, Preezy. In May 2016, I left sports entertainment. In February 2022, I'm back. A picture of Cody with the reverse of CM Punk's
I left wrestling.
promo.
I'm back.
I left wrestling and I went to sports entertainment, but now I'm back to being a wrestler. Hilarious.
She's a mark too.
You're marking. You marks. Don't work yourself into a shoot. And then the Dusty Women's Tag Team Classic.
Are we picking this?
We're going to pick it eventually. Io Shirai, Kaylee Ray will face Lash Legend and Amari Miller.
Sure.
Who are these people?
Ivy
Nile and Tatum Paxley.
Sure.
Versus
Okay.
Caden Carter and Casey Canizaro.
All right, so I know half of them.
Indy and her friend versus Wendy Chu, who was...
So I know 5.
She was the demon lady.
And now she's just Wendy.
And now
Chu.
she's Wendy Chu, a person who sleeps all the time.
and Dakota
Oh
Kai.
my
is her
God.
And she's
partner.
partnered with Dakota Kai.
Sorry, Dakota.
Pretty good.
Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez.
Isn't Cora Jade part of Toxic Attraction?
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Mandy and JC Jane
No, it's not Mandy. It's her two
and
underlings.
Priscilla Kelly,
Oh, okay.
who is now something else.
Right.
Gigi Dolan.
Yes.
They're the champs. Cora and Raquel face Yulisa Leon and Valentina Faraz. I don't know who they
I
are.
think I know 5 of the people in this.
There are
tournament.
5 total.
6 total,
One,
maybe?
two,
Now, you know Io and
three,
Kaylee Ray, and
Yep.
you know Indy,
Yep.
5,
That's
and you know Dakota,
That's 4.
8.
I know
And
of Cora Jade.
you know
I guess. That's
Casey
5.
and Caden,
7 if you count Cora Jade.
and you know Wendy Chu, but just
No,
in
I
a different
don't.
character.
Yeah.
No,
I know
no,
who
'cause
Karen Q
I've
is.
heard
I don't
of-
know who Wendy Chu is.
I've heard of at least 8 of these people. I've heard of Io and Kaylee Ray.
Yep.
I've heard of Caden and Casey.
Yep.
Indy.
Yep.
And Dakota.
Yep.
Cora Jade I've heard of, and Raquel Gonzalez.
Yep.
That's 8.
Okay.
Isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't know.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's
You're-
8. So you know 8 at least.
Okay.
You know it.
Good, I guess.
You
I've
know
heard
it.
I've heard of these people.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is Sweets of the Week. Next review is Wally, I think.
Oh, we're not picking them? We're picking them next week.
We'll have it picked for next week.
Okay. Yes.
Royal Rumble 2.
No.
Oh, okay.
Royal Rumble 3.
No.
Skip 2.
Skip 2.
Because of the eBay wars, it got me back on Kevin Nash.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
So we're going to watch a movie that is on Tubi.
Yes.
Oh,
Love it.
no.
Yes.
It is called Slaw.
What
And
the
it
fuck?
looks
It's
like
a comedy version of Saw, right?
it does look like it's
Oh,
that.
my God. Why do you look so
Why did
happy?
you just pick Royal Rumble 2 and 3.
Why do you look so happy when you say Slaw? It's a comedy version of Saw. Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be so funny.
Good old Super Shredder and a comedy version of Saw.
I can't watch it. I can't
you hurt
watch it
us so
until
much.
Saturday 'cause I gotta go to Massachusetts for it to watch this movie.
I have to get some supplies before I can watch this
You got
movie.
you got to listen to the what the overview it says for this movie.
Give it to us.
2 brothers kidnap and torture anyone who ruins their dining experience.
Wow.
This is going to be so bad.
Why does that make you smile?
Oh no, this is a very early bid to have worst of the year. Very early on
Yeah.
to be worst of the year potential, and you're doing
in
it.
the cast.
Wow.
I don't know any of these
Yeah,
people.
why would you know any of them?
I had started to turn the corner just a little on Tubi because I recently watched Drive on it, which is a very good
yeah,
movie.
that's fun.
But now I hate it again.
Now I hit it
I
again.
hate it because they actually put this on
You need
their
to get the
channel.
Roku channel and watch Quantum Leap.
I remember Quantum Leap. I'm sure I watched it at some point, but I don't know.
Ghost.
I don't know any of
All right, before this bat gets us, let's peace out.
these. See ya.